guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in my car again, so we have another chit chat in the car. What should I call it? I feel like I want to call it car talk, car girl talk, something. I don't know, I gotta think about it. But I'm back with another chit chat, I guess you could say, and we're just gonna get right into it. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post. And if you're a returning subscriber right now, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Our subscriber count is going up for real. We're almost at 1,000, so make sure you share my stuff, share my videos, like, comment down below with any comments, anything you guys have to say, comment down below. But let's just get into the topic. So today I want to water my car today, but today we're going to be talking about relationships, how to keep your relationship. We're going to be talking about relationships, dating men in jail, and how to keep your relationship spicy. So the first thing that, let me see how I wanted to transition, because once I find a topic, I just start going off. It'd be all over the place. It's no flow in my chit chat. So I guess it don't really matter then, because I can never stay on one topic at a time anyway. So first we're going to talk about, how about we put communication in there? Communication, jail, dating men in jail, and relationships. I feel like that could all be intertwined into one chit chat. So first, all right, so my man is in jail, so we're gonna start off with that. We're gonna talk all positivity, no negativity about this situation. I feel like a lot of people who date men in jail or talk to men in jail in a relationship, whatever, a lot of people don't agree with it, or maybe they like disagree with it, or it's just like frowned upon, and people don't really talk about it because they feel like people are gonna bash them. Why? I feel like every time I park somewhere, it's like random people, like all the places you could go, you're gonna pull up next to me and I'm doing something. Like, she being mad weird. Anyway, people always throw me off. So yeah, dating men in jail, I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but because, all right, it's not a bad thing. We're speaking positivity into this. Even if you're in jail, I feel like you still need somebody. So in my situation, obviously I was with my man before he went to jail, so obviously I'm gonna stick beside him. But in some other cases, some people do believe in them, and that's really, I wouldn't say it's crazy, because you got to think about it. Dating somebody in jail at this young age is kind of crazy. Like, it's like you kind of putting your life on hold for somebody when, you know, obviously you didn't put them in that situation. So you kind of like putting yourself in a situation where you're, I want to say, like, you just can't do what you want to do. Like, you're still in a relationship, but you can't see that person. And I feel like people say that you're like wasting your time because that person is in jail. Like, they really can't do nothing for you because they're in jail. So it's like, you know, I just feel like people don't really talk about it. But anyways, going into that, if you date somebody in jail, there's still ways that you can keep your relationship healthy, spicy, whatever y'all want to call it. So pretty much you could do a number of things in order to keep your relationship spicy. Like, make sure you, all right, if y'all got visitation, make sure y'all go to those visits. If you can see them on video, make sure you do your videos. And obviously y'all can't, I don't want to say physically be together, because if you have visitation, then you obviously can be there. I mean, I can't really do too much, but like, all right, so dating men in jail is really not for the weak at all, because it's hard. Like, to not be able to be with your loved one like every day, especially after being with them, living with them. And basically they became, or they become, or they were already a part of your everyday life. For that to be like be taken away, it's like devastating. So it's like you gotta get used to not being around this person all the time, every day of your life. It's like hard. And then, like I said, to not be able to see them, to not be able to do stuff with them, knowing that they're in that type of situation and you really can't do anything about it, is super hard. So I feel like the best advice for females dealing with somebody in jail is to still live your life. Like, you can't put your, I'm not saying like cheat or anything like that, but you literally can't put your life on hold. You still need to go out, have fun, experience life. Obviously you can't do it with the person that's in jail, but you got to keep your mind busy. You got to keep yourself busy. Go out with your friends, spend time figuring yourself out, get your money up. It's like numerous things you can do. There's numerous things that you can do in order to, you know, keep yourself, I don't want to say sane, it's not like you're gonna go crazy, but keep yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already hard. Obviously you're gonna have times where you're like emotional, or like thinking about it, you're sad, especially when there's kids involved. Like in my situation, like obviously it's hard for me because I have 2 kids by this person and he can't be here to see them grow and so forth and so on. So in my situation, it's really hard, like, but at the end of the day, it's like I know that I can't really do anything about it. So we just make sure that, well, I make sure that my kids are able to talk to him. We can text and all that type of stuff, send pictures, whatever. So you got to figure out like what works best for you and how to keep your mind occupied, although you're not able to be with the person that you love. So when it first happened to me, I was pregnant with my son. So it was really hard. Like, I was really emotional and I was like really angry because he wasn't there for me with him. So it was really tough. But now I'm kind of like, my head is in a different space. Obviously I'm not pregnant, I'm not so emotional, so it's easier for me to deal with it. Obviously I have times where I get emotional about it, but like I said, there's nothing I can do. But in order to like be there for that person, you know that you have to be strong. Like, you can't, I'm not saying you can't, but when you speak to them, try to be in positive spirits. Don't be all down, because then it makes them down. And you really just want to be positive when you speak to them. So as far as like trying to keep it spicy to the best that you can, and I don't mean like sexual spicy in this case, I mean y'all do what y'all do as far as that area, but in this video I'm not speaking like that. So you guys could definitely like play games, and like me and my friend, we like think of questions, or like if you even if you go on TikTok, you could like find videos to ask like your partner that are like, it makes you think, like, you know, like questions that like stimulate their mind and stuff like that, to see where their head is at. Y'all can both ask each other the questions, and it just like gives y'all something to talk about, because honestly, you talking to somebody in jail, there ain't that much in the world to talk about every single day, like unless it's like drama or something like that. But not everybody in jail wants to hear about freaking drama, especially not female drama. So I would say like find question games to play, talk about the future, what's to come, anything, like anything that's positive, talk about it. Like, catch them up on things that's going on with your family, with your kids, if you have kids, and you know, just keep it positive. There's a bunch of questions that you guys can ask each other, and to give y'all something to talk about, to strengthen your relationships. And that's what me and my man does. So I think that's a good thing to do. As far as regular relationships though, because I've only been dealing with this jail stuff for like a year and a half, and this is new to me, so I'm still figuring it out my damn self. But regular relationships out of jail, I could give a little something about that. And I want to start with, let's say, communication, because communication and comprehension, because those are intertwined into each other. Those are intertwined into each other. I feel like if you don't comprehend what I'm saying to you, then we can't properly communicate. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't understand what I'm saying to you, how can I better communicate? Like, you have to understand what your person is talking about in order to have better communication skills, because I found that if you don't know what your person is talking about, then how could they help you, or how could they fix what you're trying to get across to them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really important. And especially when you're telling somebody something, let's say you don't like something, or you like disagree with something that they've done or that they're doing, and you want them to fix it. Tone plays a big part. Tone, expression, all of that. Because obviously when you're angry or you're upset about something, you're gonna come off kind of aggressive. And me personally, I always come off aggressive, and that's something that I try to work on, because once I'm mad, I'm mad. Like, it's no no, it's none of that. I'm just gonna say what I have to say, and however it comes out, that's just how it comes out. But I had to learn that if I come off like that, somebody is going to respond in like a negative way. You're not going to get what you're looking for if you're coming off mad, angry. Like, so what I started to do is wait a minute. Like, I will gather all my thoughts together, calm down, and figure out what I want to say and how I want to say it, so that way you don't not offend, but that way you don't like trigger your partner because of what you're saying to them. Like, everything, like, all that just plays in together. Tone is important. I can't even say expression, because whenever I'm mad or anything, my expression gives it away off rip. Like, there's no way you're gonna know. Like, you say something, I'm gonna make a face. If I'm upset, I'm gonna make a face. Like, you're just gonna know off rip if something triggered me, because my facial expression is always gonna give it away before anything. But yeah, communicating is really important. How you do it, what you say, and you wanna not sound like you're that person's mother or anything like that, because guys do get upset about that. Like, I haven't been in many relationships, but the few relationships that I have been in, they've all taught me like something different. Like, when you're in relationships, I feel like when you break up, whether it was for a good thing, a bad thing, it always teaches you something about your next relationship. It teaches you like what you want in your next relationship, like what you want to look for, what you want in that person. And okay, so yeah, what you say and how you say it is super important on communicating. But as far as the dating life, I haven't even had a dating phase. I'm not gonna lie. I was in high school. I had like one long-term relationship. I had one long-term relationship, and then I was like single for like I don't even want to say a year. I went back to my ex, which is my baby dad. Like, I'm not even gonna say, it was like, I don't know, me and my baby dad rekindled like 8 months after that or something like that. And then I got back in a relationship with him, and I've been in a relationship ever since. So I was like 21, 20, turning 21. I was 18 when I was in, was I? No, y'all, I'm just lying. I was 17 going on 18, and I was in like 3 years. I think that was like a 3-year relationship. And then I got my baby dad again, and I've been with him ever since. So I really didn't have a dating phase. I got back with my baby dad and got pregnant like months later. I was only 21, so I didn't have time to date because I was just in long-term relationships. So I don't really think, well, not that I don't think, but I just didn't have a dating phase. So if you're in your 20s and you're not in a relationship, I really would condone that though, because you're still young, we're still young, you're still young, and you don't have to, although the ultimate goal is to like settle down eventually, I feel like at this age you really don't need to be, I don't want to say tied down, but you don't have to be in a relationship right now. Like, you really don't. You could live your life, go on vacation, travel, date who you want, talk to who you want, do whatever you want to do, because once you get older, then it's going to be like, all right, now I'm looking for something serious. But you want to still experience life while you can. Like, don't put your life on hold for anyone. Don't listen to what anybody tells you to do. Do whatever you want because that's what you want to do, and don't let nobody tell you different. Like, life is all about learning. It's about experiencing things for yourself, with your friends, everything. Like, you shouldn't feel like you are in your 20s and you have to have everything figured out already, because you don't. Like, I feel like there's like this picture painted that you have to be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 with your shit together, because you don't. Like, you don't have to rush to do these things in life, like buying a house at 22. You don't have to have a freaking Tesla at 22. There's no rule book to it. Like, live your life how you live your life. Live it within your means. Don't try to compare your life to anybody else's. Just do what you want to do. And don't feel ashamed if you're not where you want to be yet, because obviously right now is just not your time. When it's your time, you're going to know and you're going to be there. But in the meantime, just live in the moment. Don't live for anyone else. Like, I found myself living for my mom for a long time. Like, everything that I did, I thought about my mom behind it. Like, what would my mom think, or how would she feel about me doing this and that, or my mom wants me to do this, so that's what I'm gonna do, or she wants me to go about it in this way, so that's what I'm gonna do. Don't do that, because you're not gonna be happy, because you're always trying to please somebody else. Don't be a people pleaser. Please yourself, because only you can make yourself happy. You cannot base your happiness on anybody else. That is boyfriends. They can make you happy, but you have to be happy within yourself first. There's no way that you can be in a relationship and be miserable and expect that person to automatically make you happy. Like, yes, they'll bring happiness, but you have to be happy within yourself first, because if you're not, you're going to be angry all the time. And first of all, if you are miserable and you're looking for somebody to make you happy, you're going to be miserable when they're not around. God forbid they leave you, you're going to be miserable again. So you just shouldn't do that. You need to be focused on yourself. You need to find peace within yourself. Know what makes you happy. Know what you can do for yourself. And don't let anybody tell you differently. Like, that's really like the best advice I can give. Live for yourself and don't care about what anybody else thinks, because at the end of the day, it's your life. You have to create your own foundation. Like, I want to say it took me probably until I went and got pregnant with my baby dad to realize that I couldn't be a people pleaser. Like, not everybody is going to be happy for you. Not everybody is going to agree with the things that you do. Not everybody is going to motivate you and be in your corner. And you just have to know that early, or you're going to be disappointed later, because people honestly really don't care. Like, people only care when it's bad stuff. Not even care. People only recognize, that's what I want to say, people be recognizing the bad, but when you do good stuff, you don't really get, you know, it's something that you're supposed to do, so nobody rewards you for it, or nobody says congratulations or shit like that. Like, everything is, but when you do something bad, everybody's like, oh yeah, blah blah. Like, everybody always got something to say. Honestly, whether it's good or bad, people are always gonna have something to say, so that's why you just shouldn't care. Don't care. And I know it's easier said than done, but I literally don't care, bro. Like, I've cared in life, but honestly, I've always had like I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I do care about things, but for the most part, I don't care, because one, I am happy within myself. Like I said, you have to know which you, once you know that you're happy within yourself, everything just flows after that. Like, I know I can be by myself and still be happy. I know that I can take care of myself. I know I can take care of my kids. I know what I have to offer. I know what I can do. I know what I can be. So it's like these things that you just have to know and do for yourself in order to be the best person that you can be, I feel like. And once you stop living for other people, then you'll just realize how much happier you are. It's like freedom. Like, a weight is lifted off of your shoulders because you don't care anymore. Like, you just don't care. Like, if I want to go and twerk on a car, I can do that, and I don't care. Not me. Like, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm just saying an example. You just don't care. Like, don't care. That's the best advice. Like, just don't care. Do what you want to do what makes you happy, and don't care what other people think, because whether you're doing good or bad, somebody's always gonna have something negative to say, and that's just how life works. So pat yourself on the back and keep it pushing. Like, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. And you'll realize how much people, or how many people that aren't within your circle that actually support you. Because, like, now I'm going off on a whole different subject. But most of my subscribers are people I don't even know. And it's like, once you start something, you see who really supports you and who doesn't support you. It could be like people who are dead close to you and would never share your stuff. I had started a boutique, and I'm not gonna lie, I got really discouraged because I started it, and I'm not like a popular person. Like, I'm regular. Like, I'm just a regular girl. So it's not like I'm super popular. So I started the business, and I don't know, like, I just got really discouraged because it's up and it's down, and I expected that, but at the same time, to see who really supported you, it was kind of like a shocker. Like, it's really a shocker. But that, I started that and honestly never finished it, and it was me trying something new, seeing how I liked it, and I was excited in the beginning, but then, like I said, I got discouraged, and then I found out that I didn't really want to do that no more. Like, it wasn't, I don't know if it's because I wasn't really getting any sales, or if I don't know. I know I wanted to do YouTube for a long time, though. Like, I've watched YouTube since, like, I don't even know, y'all. I've been watching YouTube for years, like, years. I feel like once I started doing my own hair, that's when I started getting into YouTube and stuff. And I was just like, I'm gonna make a channel one day. I'm gonna make a channel. And I was never doing it. And then once I got pregnant with my son, I was like, I'm gonna make me a channel. Like, I'm gonna stop playing around, because I wasn't working at the time. So I was like, I'm just making me a channel. I'm gonna do it. And I really like creating content and doing it. Like, and I say that just to say that you have to do whatever makes you happy. Like, I'm not saying quit. Like, if something isn't working out, I'm not saying quit. You should keep pushing, try to go harder. But if you genuinely don't like it, you feel like you're not happy with it, then don't do it. Like, you shouldn't be forced to do anything you don't want to do. Even when it comes to, like, school and college and stuff like that. Like, when okay, this is another people pleaser thing. So I went to community college for 2 years, and if y'all watch my story time, you'll know the background behind this. But I went to community college, and I did that. I wanted to go to community college. I did that because that's what I wanted to do. Well, I wanted to go to Stony Brook, but I wanted to get my GPA up more, so I went to community college first. Then I applied for Stony Brook, and I did get accepted, but I didn't go. And my mom was just like, why wouldn't you go? You know, you should go. You need to experience this, blah, blah, blah. But at that time, I didn't want to do it anymore. Like, I was living my own life. I had made a decision to go and be with my baby dad, and that's what I did. And I was happy. And I didn't go to college. Well, I went to college, but I didn't go to Stony Brook because I was happy doing what the heck I was doing. That's how I got pregnant. So she was upset, and I was feeling bad that I didn't go, and I shouldn't have, because that's not what I wanted to do anymore. Like, it's okay if you don't want to do what your parents want you to do, especially when you're grown. Like, I wasn't like grown at the time, but I had a job, I had my own car, like I was paying my own bills and stuff like that. And I'm not saying like be disobedient if you live like in your parents' household or anything like that, but at the end of the day, your parent just has to understand that you're not living for them anymore or anything like that. You went to school, you graduated high school, and from there it's kind of on you. Like, that's what you want to do after school, because you're 18 and you can make your own decisions as far as what you want in your life. If you want to be a bum, be a bum. If you want to sell ass, sell ass. If you want to be a stripper, bottle girl, you want to do the 9 to 5, you want to be an entrepreneur, do that. Like, you have to do whatever it is that you want to do, because you know that's going to make you happy in the long run and in that moment. And trust the process. That's all I can say. And although this ain't all about relationships, it is about like self-care and everything too. So anyways, to wrap up this video, be happy within yourself first. As far as relationships goes, you cannot go into a relationship expecting someone to make you happy. Be happy first, and your relationship is going to prosper a lot more. Also, communication. Make sure y'all communicate the right way. We can't act like we are these guys' moms. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like as us females, we are mad bossy, and we do be acting like they moms sometimes. So communicate, pay attention to your tone, your facial expressions, you get what you put out. So if you coming off nasty, somebody's naturally gonna respond back in the same way. So think about how you want to be treated. Think about how you want to be approached when somebody else is upset. If somebody starts yelling at you, you're gonna yell back, or you're gonna react in the same way. So be mindful of other people's feelings and do what makes you happy. So that's it for this video. I don't really have much else to say. I feel like this one was kind of like 4 topics maybe. But anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what y'all think, if I'm speaking facts, if I'm talking crap, if you don't feel like it's real. Tell me how you feel. Put that all in the comments. Subscribe, like, comment, and share my video. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.